Hello there, aunties. So I am here with baby Emily. Even though, you know what, I'm thinking to name her Presley instead. But I gotta look that name up. I mean, and excuse my question, it might sound like stupid, but you know, I'm not. I wasn't born in the U.S., so I don't know if Presley is a name for boys or girls or both. So, alright, I wanted to make this video, to do something different from the changing videos and all that. And I saw a couple of Reborn mommies here doing this tag, I guess you can call it, about why we collect Reborns. So, alright, first of all, before I let you guys know why I collect them myself, I want to clear a couple things up because there's like, I see, sometimes I see other ladies, women, I mean, they are not Reborn mommies, they are not Reborn mommies, and they don't really know anything about them much. That's what I would say. And, I heard them say that they say that we think these babies are real. That, we treat them like real babies and that we are delusional and that we think they are real. And if, I mean, for the ladies that have been following me and, are into Reborns, you guys know what the deal is. You guys know, we know that's not true. I mean, we don't think that way. Like, we know they are fake. Okay, we know they are fake. So, so when I hear these, ladies talking about, us Reborn mommies saying that we're crazy, we're out of our mind, that kind of, I try to not take it personal, but I cannot help it but, feel a little bit hurt by what they say. And I don't know, I mean, it's so easy to judge people, and, probably none of those women really have a friend or a relative, that has one, and they haven't, taken the time to ask them, hey, do you really think they're real or not, or whatever. So, so that's one thing I wanted to say first. I'll get it out of the way. Me, like myself and all Reborn mommies, we know these babies are not real. Okay. The reasons why Reborn mommies or collectors have them, they can be several ones. It could be some people suffer from depression or anxiety. Some people get them because they lost a baby. They had a baby and they lost it, or they had a miscarriage, like it was my case. But actually the reason why I started collecting them wasn't the miscarriage, because I had my miscarriage, okay, the first one was in September last year. That was the first one. And second one was, which was probably a chemical pregnancy, but still, it was in December. So, but I started collecting them way before that. Like, it's gonna be, I would say it's gonna be 3 years already in November. Because I got Audrey on November 2013, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So, okay, so let me tell you, the reason why I started was, I was a little bit over 30 years old when I got Audrey. And the reason why is, it's crazy because, like, when I was in my 20s, like, I knew I wanted to be a mom, but I wasn't in a rush to be a mom, like, I knew that's something that I wanted. But I wasn't in a rush at all. I was just enjoying my life, my freedom, and I was happy that way. And I remember hearing people talking about the biological clock in women, and I wouldn't even understand. Like, I'm like, why these women feel, why when women turn 30 or so, they feel this crazy need to be a mom. Like, I wouldn't understand it. I was like, what's that all about? It's just, I don't know, I couldn't get it, I guess. And then when I turned 30, I don't know what happened. Don't ask me what. Something happened and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm 30. I have to have kids. But it wasn't just a thing of, I think it's a mix of society makes you think that, you know, you have to have kids. Like if you don't have kids, there's something wrong with you. You know, the norm is you get married, you have kids. And I got married a few years ago. It's gonna be 6 years in October, so it was a few years ago. And you know, I mean, it's like we didn't really try to have kids, but we weren't preventing it, if that makes any sense. If you're an adult, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. So all right, so for like, gosh, like 5 years or so, nothing happened. So up to a point, I almost thought, well, this is never gonna happen to me. So all right, so like I said, so the first reason why I started collecting them was because I wanted, when I turned 30, I wanted to be a mom so bad. Like I wanted to be a mom so bad, and I found them by, like, gosh, I mean, I don't even remember exactly how I found them, but I know somehow I was on the internet, and I found about the Ashton Drake dolls. Sorry guys. So I found out about those, and somehow I think I ended up on eBay. Yeah, I think I was looking at those dolls, and like what is the other ones, the galleries, gosh, I can't remember now, sorry guys. But yeah, I was looking for those on eBay, I think, and that's how I found the Reborns. I think that's what it was. So I got Audrey and all that. So alright, I don't want to make this video super long, but the first reason why, like I said, was because I wanted to have kids real bad, and it wasn't just happening. It wasn't just happening to us. Also, my husband wasn't very sure. He wasn't actually very convinced. He's older than me. He's a few years older than me, and you know, even now I think he feels that his time to be a dad is over, like it's too late. So yeah, so you know, that was great. I got to experience, you know, the nice part of being a mom, you know, go shopping and get stuff for the babies and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm not saying that replaced having a baby, of course not, but it helped me, you know, coping with it, get through it. And then, okay, what happened, as many of you know, last September I had a miscarriage. My husband was away when it happened. It was very sad, very devastating. I mean, at first I was numb, like I was in shock. At first I was in shock. I just couldn't believe what was happening. So it took me a while to like for example, when the doctor told me what happened, I didn't cry. And I always thought, you know, you would think, oh gosh, they're telling you you're having a miscarriage, you're gonna cry like a baby. Well, I couldn't cry right there, not in front of him. I was in shock. I was really, really in shock. Then I got home and I started crying, and then next day it was even worse. Like, I felt like the world has crashed, and I was, like I said, my husband was away, so one of my neighbors went with me to the ER. It was crazy. Then I had my up and downs since then, and then in December it happened again, and that, I don't know, like I said, I think still recovering from the first one, so when that happened, it didn't really affected me much. But now that my due date, my supposed due date would have been March 29, now things are starting to get tough again for me, you know. And I mean, these cuties here, they help me feel better, you know, because I try to really not think about it much, but I just can't help it really. But you know, when I think about that, I should be getting ready, you know, I should have the nursery ready, and the diaper bag and everything, and that's not gonna happen. So it's hard and weird, and yeah, so these dolls help me cope with that. You know, we all have different ways to cope with things, with grief and all that. So that's my way. And like I was telling Yvonne the other day when we talk on Skype, it helps me. It makes me, when I hold these babies, it makes me feel better. you know. I mean, it's not that the pain goes away or anything like that, but they bring comfort. I feel like peace. I feel like relaxed. You know what I mean? Like even when I'm filming the videos for you guys, that's like a therapy to me. It's just it's nice. It feels good. So yeah. Am I aware that these dolls are not gonna replace like the real babies that I lost? Of course I am. I'm not trying to replace the babies that I, you know, lost. Nothing is gonna replace that. Nothing in the world. Nothing in the world. Like I could win the lottery tomorrow and have all the money that I want, whatever, and I'm still gonna be sad when I think about what happened. That's that's not gonna take away the pain. But like I said, you know, this helps. And another thing that has been helping me is you know, we had a kind of like a Skype day with Reborn a couple of weeks ago, and that helped me out a lot. And last night, a friend of mine, well, actually, okay, like we never met in person, but we've been talking on Facebook for like 10 years. She sent me a text and she said, hey, do you know that it's been like 10 years that we've been chatting and talking and stuff, but we never met face to face. And I was like, oh my gosh, that. And well, to make it short, it happened that it turned out to be that she had a miscarriage as well, around November last year. So we started talking, and you know, I told her what happened to me, and guys, that helped me out so much. I realized, I've come to the conclusion that, because I even thought about getting, like going to a counselor or like to a shrink or something, because you know, I mean, I still have these things that, you know, I go to store and I see pregnant women or women with babies, and I just flip. I can be having a good day, but I go to a store and I see a woman with babies or pregnant, and I just want to get the hell out of there, you know. I mean, I start running, going somewhere else. I mean, it's just crazy. So yeah, so I thought about, you know, going to see a counselor to make me feel better, to help me out, or try to at least. And you know what, when I talked to Yvonne, and last night I talked to this friend of mine, I realized that to talk to women that have been that went through the same thing, sorry guys, I can't talk today, to talk to women that have gone through the same thing helps me 20,000 times more than going to some stranger. And yeah, they might be a professional, right? But I don't care. They don't know me. They probably haven't been through what I've been through. Maybe they have 4 kids. I don't know. Maybe they never had issues. They never had a miscarriage. So, and on top of that, I gotta pay them to listen to me. And like I said, so in my case, talking with friends, I have a friend of mine that she was having a hard time getting pregnant, and she did some treatments and she finally is pregnant. And this is gonna sound horrible, and I feel horrible for the way I feel, but I cannot be really happy for her. I'm jealous of her. I feel envy for her. And talking to her doesn't help me at all. She haven't announced it on Facebook yet because she's scared. She is still a high-risk pregnancy. She has thyroid problems, and you know, I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen. But so she haven't announced it yet on Facebook. But sometimes she texts me to see how I'm doing, and honestly, that kind of reminds me, you know, that she's pregnant and happy, and that I'm not. When I had the miscarriages, all she would say was, oh, but at least you can get pregnant. At least you can get pregnant. Like, yeah, but what is the point of getting pregnant if I cannot hold the pregnancy? You know what I mean? What's okay? Like, what's a good thing about that? You know what I mean? Of course, not getting pregnant is bad as well. But sometimes people say that, and it really annoys me. Like, what's the point of me getting pregnant if I have a bicornuate uterus that is rejecting? Is like making all babies just go down the drain. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, guys, how the lighting is here, but so yeah, I wanted to finish this video by saying that just one more time, like, I know this is not gonna replace my losses, not at all, but like I said, it helps me out, it helps me cope, and I get to do all the fun stuff, the funny mommy stuff. And you know, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if I'll be able to be a mom. I'm not considering adoption really, because just like I told Yvonne, I want to experience the whole thing, the pregnancy, the delivery, everything. So I don't think adoption is for me. I just don't think so. A lot of people is like, oh, have you considered adoption? I'm like, no. That's a very, very personal decision, and you know, we're all different. We're all different. I know there's a lot of people that adopt, and I have my biggest respect for them. I think it's great what they're doing, but I don't think that's what I want for me. So, so I guess I'm gonna try at least one more time to have my own, and if it doesn't work this time, guys, I don't know. I don't think I could take the pain 4 times. Up to 3 times, yes, I might be able to, even though it would be devastating. But 4 times, I don't think so. And I know there's women that have 6 miscarriages before they become moms. I know that, and that's great for them if they can become a mom after that. But I don't know. You know, we're all different, and I don't really think I could go through it 2 more times. 1 more time, I guess I can take it. You know, I always say 3rd time is a charm. So it might happen, and I might get lucky and have a baby. But that's it, I think, for me. So yeah, well, so thank you so much, ladies, for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope that for the people that, you know, is not very familiar with reborns, they can understand better, you know, the reasons why most collectors collect them, or, you know, in my personal reason why, which I explained on the video. So yeah, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm gonna do the morning routine video, I think, with one of the babies. I gotta see which one got the more votes, but I don't think I haven't forgotten about that one. I'm gonna be recording it, but you know, those videos take a little bit extra time than the, you know, regular videos, like changing videos. So but I'm gonna try to get that done sometime next week. All right, so well, ladies, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of the weekend, and look at this cutie pie. She's so cute. Look at that. Oh, she's wearing that nightgown, sleeping gown. There you go. And look how cute she looks. Oh, she's so adorable, guys. Oh, you wanna know something about my new upcoming baby? He's gonna have the same eye color as her. The artist, she ordered the eyes for me the other day, and I asked her to order these same ones. So I don't know if you can see, and the camera is not gonna show, but yeah, they're like blue. They're not just newborn blue. There's some other blue, different blue, and it's very, very pretty. So alright, ladies, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.